After 60, one of the most frightening realizations doesn't come from pain. It comes from hesitation. That brief pause before you stand up. That moment when your legs don't respond instantly. That quiet second where your brain asks a question you never used to ask. Am I steady enough? Most people don't talk about this. They don't complain about it. They just adapt without realizing what it means. You start pushing off the chair with your hands. You hesitate before stairs. You shorten your steps. You avoid uneven ground. And slowly, without any dramatic warning, confidence begins to slip. What makes this especially dangerous is that it doesn't feel like a medical problem at first. There's no sharp pain, no injury, no clear diagnosis, just a subtle loss of trust in your own body. Most people assume this is about aging joints, or bad knees, or stiff hips. But the real issue hiding underneath, one that almost no one talks about, is something far more important: weak glute muscles. And here's the unsettling truth most people never hear. Glute weakness doesn't announce itself with pain. It announces itself with instability. And by the time pain shows up, the damage has often already been done. Why this matters more after 60. The glute muscles, your gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus, are the largest and strongest muscles in the human body. They are designed to keep you upright, stabilize your hips, protect your knees and spine, catch you when you stumble, control your balance when you turn, step, or react. When they're strong, movement feels automatic. When they weaken, everything becomes harder. After 60, glute muscles quietly begin to shut down if they're not used correctly. Not because you're lazy, not because you're broken, but because modern life slowly trains them to turn off. Sitting for long periods, short, cautious steps, walking without engaging the hips, avoiding movements that feel challenging. Over time, the body adapts. The glutes stop firing. Other muscles step in to compensate. And that's where real problems begin. The dangerous compensation cycle. When the glutes weaken, the body doesn't stop moving. It just moves differently. The knees start absorbing more force than they were designed for. The lower back works overtime. The hips lose stability. Balance becomes unpredictable. And suddenly, everyday movements feel risky instead of natural. Standing up from a chair, getting out of a car, climbing stairs, stepping off a curb, turning quickly. This is why falls rarely happen because someone is clumsy. They happen because the body can't correct itself fast enough. When you trip or slip, your glutes are supposed to fire instantly, like an emergency brake. If they don't, gravity wins. And after 60, a fall isn't just a fall. It can mean broken bones, hospital stays, loss of independence, fear of moving freely again. This is why glute strength after 60 is not about fitness, it's about freedom. The myth that walking is enough. Here's where most well-intentioned people get misled. They think, I walk every day, I should be fine. Walking is good, but walking alone is not enough to rebuild glute strength. In fact, many seniors walk daily and still lose glute function. Why? Because walking, especially slow walking with short steps, does not fully activate the glutes. If posture is slightly forward, if steps are cautious, if hips don't fully extend, the glutes stay quiet, and the body keeps compensating. This is why some people walk every day and still feel weaker year after year. The glutes need specific signals to wake up, and when they get those signals, something powerful happens. What happens when glutes wake up again? When the glutes start doing their job, balance improves, pressure comes off the knees, lower back tension decreases, posture naturally straightens, walking feels smoother and more secure. People often say, I feel taller, I feel steadier. I don't think as much when I move. That's not coincidence. That's stability returning. And the best part? You don't need heavy weights. You don't need a gym. You don't need to exhaust yourself. You just need the right movements. The 5 essential glute movements after 60. Let's walk through the 5 most important movements that safely and effectively reactivate the glutes. These are not extreme exercises. They are functional. They mimic real life, and they work. Exercise number 1, the intentional sit to stand. This may look simple, but it's one of the most powerful movements for restoring independence. You already do this movement every day. The difference is how you do it. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet shoulder-width apart, heels planted firmly on the ground. Before standing, think hips forward, chest tall. Now slowly stand up without using your hands if possible. As you rise, gently squeeze your glutes. Stand tall at the top, then sit back down with control. This retrains your body to let the glutes lead. Over time, this single change improves chair transfers, car exits, bed mobility, confidence in daily movement. If you can't do it hands-free yet, that's okay. Use support, but still focus on engaging the hips. Progress comes quickly. Exercise number 2, side hip activation, the balance protector. Walking mostly moves us forward, but life doesn't. Side-to-side stability is what keeps you upright when you turn, pivot, or step unexpectedly. Weak side glutes are a major reason people feel wobbly. Stand next to a counter or chair for support. Shift your weight onto one leg. Slowly lift the other leg slightly out to the side. Keep toes pointing forward. Hold briefly, then lower with control. Switch sides. This movement strengthens the gluteus medius, the muscle that keeps your pelvis level. Many people feel steadier within days. That's not placebo, that's stability returning. Exercise number 3, glute bridges, knee and back protector. This exercise is powerful because it strengthens the glutes without stressing the knees. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat and close to your hips. Press through your heels. Lift your hips slowly. Squeeze your glutes at the top, not your lower back. Hold briefly, then lower with control. This movement improves blood flow, reduces stiffness, supports spinal alignment, takes pressure off the knees. For many people, lower back tension eases as glutes regain strength. Exercise number 4, step backs or assisted step-ups, real-life strength. Life is full of steps, stairs, curbs, uneven ground. This exercise prepares you for all of it. Hold on to a railing or counter. Step one foot slightly back. Lower into a mini lunge. Push through the front heel to return. This teaches the glutes to absorb force, generate power, stabilize the hips. Over time, stairs feel easier, fatigue decreases, confidence increases. Exercise number 5, glute endurance hold, the fall preventer. Strength is important, but endurance is what prevents fatigue-related falls. This final movement trains the glutes to stay active during longer activities, standing, walking, household tasks. Strong glutes don't just fire, they stay on when you need them most. The confidence effect no one talks about. Here's something fascinating. When glute strength improves, people don't just move better, they think differently. Fear decreases, movements feel automatic again, the brain stops hesitating, and confidence itself reduces fall risk. This creates a positive cycle, strength to confidence to movement to more strength. This is how independence is preserved. The most important truth: glute weakness after 60 is not inevitable, it is reversible. And the earlier these muscles are reactivated, the easier it is to maintain mobility for years to come. Strong glutes protect your knees, support your spine, stabilize your balance, keep you upright, preserve independence. If you've been feeling slower, less steady, or hesitant about movement, this is not a sign to stop. It's a signal. A signal to strengthen what supports you most. Because after 60, the difference between fearing movement and trusting your body often comes down to one thing: whether your glutes are doing their job.